This dude Metro Man might actually be the strongest superhero in any show or movie ever, and not just by a little bit either. This guy's abilities are genuinely so insane. The writers of Megamind had to find a way to sideline this guy, because if they didn't, there would have never been a movie to make. But to understand actually just how insane Metro Man is, we first need to understand his powers and their skill level. Metro Man has a wide array of abilities, such as super strength, invulnerability, enhanced senses, and vision. But the one thing that stands out most is his super speed. In the opening of Megamind, we see Metro Man and Megamind doing the classic superhero bit. Megamind is holding the reporter love interest hostage, using her to lure Metro Man into a trap where he plans to kill him with a giant laser beam he has assembled. This is where you truly get to see just how fast Metro Man is. Because as Megamind fires the laser down at Metro Man, Bro simply freezes time and methodically walks out the way to go ponder his life choices. We see him move through different locations with absolutely zero movement from anything around him. The birds are completely still in the sky, people are completely frozen, mid-fall, mid-laugh, mid-yell. Bro spends roughly 24 hours of time from his perspective in this short scene where he reads books, flies a kite, grabs a bite to eat, pretty much does anything Bro wants to do, he does.
Anything's possible!
But if you were anyone else in this movie, you would have perceived that in only 1/24th of a second. Not even close to enough time to have ever noticed anything had ever happened. Just to show you how crazy that is, Metro Man in that scene is roughly 12,000 times faster than the CW Flash's baseline speed. In addition, CW Flash requires time and momentum to reach his peak speeds. Metro Man snaps into his super speed instantly. To give you a few more examples of how absurdly fast Bro is, he could run around the Earth's equator about 4,300 times in 1 second. He could travel to the moon and back 235 times before you could even blink once. To compare that to one of the most popular speedster scenes ever, the Quicksilver kitchen scene in X-Men Days of Future Past. Quicksilver is moving at around Mach 4000. He is moving at a speed where plastic bullets and small explosions are mostly frozen. Metro Man is moving so fast that a literal giant beam of light is completely frozen for hours on end. I know, Bro is actually him. He's an impossible character to write because he's simply too fast. Speedsters already have an awful inconsistency problem. Looking at you, CW Flash. And Metro Man is faster than all of them. So the writers did the only thing that they could do. They made Bro quit being a superhero, mostly eliminating the risk of any major writing inconsistencies that having him be a prominent character to the plot would have created. But they may have let one slip through the cracks. After Metro Man faked his death and went to go hide out at some secret base, we eventually see Megamind and Roxanne, the reporter, stumble into this base. As they are investigating, Roxanne sees a cup of water with ice in it, suggesting that someone is living there. As that's happening, Metro Man opens the door and sees them there, which he has enhanced hearing, so I'm not sure how he was surprised to see them. He should have been able to hear them long before that point and been able to avoid them if he wanted. But anyway, he slowly tries to turn around and go back through the door he came from. As he attempts to do so, Roxanne and Megamind hear a creak in the floor, turn around and find Metro Man standing right in front of them. Again, Bro should have been able to literally pause time and just dip out of there before they could even conceive of the thought of him being alive. So either he wanted to be caught. Judging by his face expressions, I think it's safe to say that that is not the case. Maybe he completely swore off using his powers, not sure how he'd survive and not get seen by the public doing that. Or maybe you just truly can't write a movie with a character that fast without slipping up at least once, even in a small way. Obviously, I'm nitpicking here a little bit. He's one of the better written speedster characters, though that's not saying much when you look at his competition, but I just found it so crazy just how fast they decided to make him in this movie. So that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed, please like, share, and subscribe, and let me know what are your thoughts on Metro Man and his powers.